Hello guys, I'm here at the infamous quarry close to the N1 4x4. I've come to check it out, and it is actually such a lovely spot to practice your techniques, your falls, your water crossings, recoveries, going uphill, downhill. And such a lucky day to spend the day with some friends and just finish it off with a braai and some drinks. Right, so I'm just quickly going to talk about the bike that I'm using. I'm using my beloved DR650, and basically all that I have at the moment is this Nomad bike bags. It's a 30-liter duffel bag, and in here I've got all my food, my water, I've got tools, I've got a basic tire puncture recovery set. Underneath here you can see I actually have a spare tool bag as well, so you know, if I need to take the wheels off, put tighten, fix my forks, my mirrors, take my bash plate off, whatever, then I've got all that stuff. I hardly ever use it, so it's not necessary if you with lots of friends. But if you're like me and you like to do stuff by yourself solo, then it is kind of important to have just the basic necessities to get your bike sorted out, at least to get back to civilization. Because sometimes you've got this most stupidest issue, a flat tire, maybe your petrol tank is leaking, whatever, you need some way to be able to patch that up just so that you can get back into civilization. Because if you've got no radio signal, no cell phone signal, and you've got something as simple as that that's causing you issues, yeah, that's why I'm a strong advocate. I don't expect you to take the whole workshop with you, but just really have the basic cable ties, the necessary spanners, ratchet for your bike. You don't need all the spanners that you can get your hands on, just the ones that fit your bike. But like I've said, if you're riding with a bike buddy, then you don't have to double up on your tools either. Just make sure that between you've got all the tools that you need. Even for a group of 10-20 riders, one set of tools that can cover everyone's bikes is actually all you need. But yeah, let me show you the quarry a little bit. This is just a big clearing at the moment, which is nice if you want to, you know, do bow slides, if you want to be able to talk to a few people at a time. But I want to take you to the mud pool and see how that looks like. So yeah, behind me we've got the infamous mud pool. If you like to do some crossings or play in the mud, especially if your bike is intended to do that, it's not for your road bikes obviously, although I'm sure some have tried. But yeah, this place really covers everything. You can see in the back there's a plenty, some uphills and things that you can take, as well as there. I think that's actually a better example, and it's just so that you know, to teach the guys confidence to do that. Because if you're traveling with luggage and tools, your bike doesn't quite behave the way you expect it to, and things like simple little obstacles like steep uphills, downhills, river crossings, you know, everything makes your bike handle a bit differently than what you're used to, and that causes a sudden hesitation, fear, inconfidence. Freaking hell, what's the opposite of confidence? Anyway, you know what I mean. But yeah, we're very close to the railroad track as well, so that's actually a brilliant breakaway. Once we're done with the guys here, just to take them on a dirt road, because from the railroad you can hit a long stretch of dirt road that can basically take you to all kinds of other off-road routes as well. You'll see here that place I walk into now, it's got a very short but very steep uphill. And this is just to help guys get up the hills like this in the first place. And if they don't, if the bike stalls or they get stuck or they fall off, how you actually get your bike safely down from here so that you can try it again. Whew. It's quite a steep climb. There you can see the power lines. That's for the railroad. We'll check that out in a second. And here's your steep little downhill. It was an uphill. Right, and there we're coming up to a railroad track. So from there you've got a dirt road. Hit there, you go left or right, and you can actually go do a whole day's or multi-day travel on dirt roads. And I think that's very cool, because once you've got the guys warmed up to the whole off-road dirt road riding, then who's going to want to spend an hour on the highway you know, to get to the next spot? You want to keep it as predominantly dirt as you can. Here we've got the road that connects to the railroad, and here it's taking us to another shady spot, basically meeting back up to the main clearing that we just came up from. So yeah, we've got lots of little tracks and things, and it'll be very cool to take you guys around here a bit, train each other up, teach each other some skills and knowledge. Just don't misunderstand me, I'm not a professional, I'm not an expert motorcycle instructor. I would still suggest you go to places like ADA or country tracks to skill your proper advanced techniques. But my focus will be coming from a hiking / survival background. I'm going to be merging that with motorcycle camping. So teaching everyone to pack light, to find some good dirt roads, to be able to camp out in the wild, paying as little camping fees as possible. We're just going to stay in the wild as much as possible. Well, aka wild camping. And then also just teach people some very basic survival skills as well. If you're ever caught out in the bush, in the desert by yourself, maybe you're traveling the world, and now maybe your bike broke down and you're waiting for people to pick you up, but you don't know if it's going to be a day or 2 days, or if they even got your message in the first place. So it's just so important to be able to keep yourself warm, to be able to get yourself water, and how to get a fire going, shelter systems, all those things, which hopefully you'll never need to use. But these skills are, but the importance of these skills is that they teach you confidence. Not about the skills themselves, it's about arming you with knowledge and skills so that when you do stuff, riding by yourself in a small group, if you're responsible for other people, that you actually have a basic idea of, you know, what you need to do. It's like a first aid kit. Instead of for just medical emergencies, you can apply your different skills in different scenarios in the first place. So definitely brush up on your first aid skills, because it's also so easy, especially on motorcycle accidents, that basic first aid kit can, first aid skills can actually go a long way as well. Okay, just to help the person stop the bleeding, keep their head still, because one of the mistakes people make is actually taking the motorcycle helmet off without inspecting the head and neck and back injuries as well, which is also fairly high contributors to spinal cord damage, fatalities, things like that. But yeah, I digress. I'm looking forward